So let's head on over there. So this is a little annoying thing about the Shigoths. They're a harasser class enemy too. They will attempt to knock you down. So let's have a look at this. So you notice how the charging that beam draws this enemy in closer. But that's okay. These guys we're probably not going to have to kill. So one cool thing about this beam is that it stuns a lot of enemies. So you can see that the baby Shigoths have a lot less fight in them than they ordinarily would, which is okay by me, of course. It's, you know, they're kind of a harassing class enemy, so I'm okay with them having a little harassment that they have to deal with from time to time. So we'll just make our way up through this room. And a couple of these harassers, no problem. We deal with them all the time. These guys we can just walk through. And again, the super platforming boots is just going to make this a real treat to be able to do. And we are going to ignore these enemies, the icy ticks. Those guys we have, of course, already interacted with. And so there's no need to do that anymore. We could kill these guys, maybe save like a couple HP, but nah, let's ignore. And we are, of course, this is another sweet thing about the pulse, or the wave beam, which is that it's a charge shot, or the charge shot goes in a straight line, but the normal shot doesn't. The normal shot kind of like, let's see, how do I want to put it? Like it vibrates back and forth as it's going in the air. Oh, now that is not the one I was aiming for here, game. And so because of that, it's easier to get an angle on these dudes, because it's like vibrating through the air, right? There's a lot more opportunities for you to hit them in the part that hurts. Alright, so that guy fell down. That's going to make his friend over here a lot more vulnerable. And we're just going to shoot him until he dies. Just like that. Alright. So yeah, these guys, kind of a pain, but what are you going to do? So we're going to shoot this guy, and there's some Chozo lore that I didn't scan the first time, so we're going to scan that now. I believe there might be one additional Chozo lore in this area. I don't remember the numbers off the top of my head. So, yep, that's that taken care of. And let's see if I can remember how to get to that. Get to that stalactite. Because as I alluded to previously, there is a specific spot that you need to stand in order to knock that down. So we're gonna maneuver our way to that spot and shoot it down. So now we have a platform. We can stand on the platform and use it to get to the other half of the room that we before not able to get to. So that's nice. And what's extra? Jeez, that was like a true miracle that we didn't get harassed by anything there. I thought for sure we were gonna have to step back. Oh yeah, you need the missiles for those. So yeah, now that we have the wave beam, we're able to actually get through that door. Are these a special type of icy burrower or icy scarabs? No, they're not. But, you know, that's obviously within the realm of possibility. You know, these are scarabs that are exactly the same scan as before, but we're gonna consider them to be a different type of enemy. Okay, so let's have a look at what we got going on over here. We have some ice keys, and we've got some water and ice scenery. I don't think the ice keys is gonna interact with us, so that's nice. This is a spinner. Now that we have the boost ball, we can clamp down on this. And so, yeah, that's cool. We can activate these types of switches now. I believe that might actually be a research entry, so let me scan this one. Yeah, that's a research entry. So make sure we get all the scans here. And spin this one up too. And so now we have a morph ball bomb thing that is active. And in order to get to the morph ball bomb thing that's active, we're going to try to platform our way up there. Alright, now, this is going to be kind of tricky. We're going to see how many times it takes me to do. But the idea is that the water flows in here, and you see the other bomb switch on the other side. We're going to have to... that's not a bomb switch, that's actually just a chute. But what makes this slightly more challenging, in addition to the ice keys harassers that there is that can happen. So you can't just... It's another one of those places where, like I say, you can get bopped. And if you don't space your jump exactly right, then you're going to get bopped as you come down. So nothing to do in situations like that except try again, as they say. Hey. Sam's getting a little exuberant there. Sometimes I wonder if we're on the same team. So yeah, you get up here, and then you get up here, and there you go. So it definitely is, you know, it's not trivial to make that jump. You just got to space everything right, and the super platforming boots actually can make this a little harder in a sense. Because what will happen is it is actually possible to overshoot some of these. Okay, second try, that's not bad, we take that. Oh, goodness no. Let's keep it at the second try though, we don't want to make it a third try if possible. Alright, so yeah, we the tech skill of making it into the room with the energy tank is something that we do have access to. So now, this is one of my favorite things. So like, you can go out here, right, to where you were before. You can also go through this chute. The chute takes you out through the bottom. We're going to try going out through here, actually. And the reason for that is because that is a long jump. We're going to see if we can make it. And if we can't, then oh well. So the chute actually just like pulls you straight out through here. So it actually doesn't do anything more than what, you know, we would have had to make this jump up here anyway. But I suppose that's not too terrible. So this time around what we're going to do, now that we got the super secret bonus, is we're going to jump onto that center pillar there, which is a pretty easier jump because you can't... Jeez. Never curse yourself, friends. Never curse yourself and say that a jump is going to be easy. Because that's when the game knows that you're not taking things seriously enough. And you better believe that it takes that cue to remind you that you need to take every jump seriously. So, okay. Yeah, even with the skill of super platforming, you can still get overconfident. So obviously, don't do that. And yeah, we're gonna get onto that center pillar here this time. And what's over there, you might ask? Well, the next step of the puzzle. So, I don't know why I'm such a nit here. It's probably because of stuff like that happening, but I suppose we expected that. The ice keys are usually kind of bros, but every now and then they get a little frisky, and at times like that, it's one of those situations where you gotta try again. Stuff like that is why I'm not a speedrunner. I would just like, geez, I have enough patience to do it a bunch of times in a row, but I don't think I have enough heart to want to keep trying after the ice keys interacted with me in a way that caused me to miss a trick. So yeah, we'll just make it back over here, make it over here, and right up to the center platform here. So now, believe it or not, you can actually make this jump. I was skeptical my first time, but in fact you can. I for sure did not want to have to redo that puzzle, but you can make the jump, so we're going to save in the save station. So next thing that we got to work on over here is over on the other side. Now if you notice, this door has no power, and we need to energize a power conduit. So, but this door here, we can just go through that, no problem. And so that's what we're going to do. And so that was a security camera. And this guy here, we have not seen this before. This is a shadow pirate. So it's a space pirate. And unfortunately, these guys' attacks do a pretty high amount of damage, but so do we. We can do damage to them too, so no problem. And gives us a little taste of what's to come. Yeah, you see, we already lost like a quarter of our HP. Now we are going to be taking out this security camera here. And that's going to be important because, well, let's just say that there's a couple of enemies here who might not be happy to see us. So this here is a security drone. They're going to lock the doors on us. And now we have to take out some space pirates. No problem, of course. Nothing we haven't seen before. Oh, just scam one Samus. Okay. So that's the space pirates. We're going to be... well, we're not going to be using that weapon. We are going to be using the fact that they can't multi-attack us, so this is kind of a like conservation of ninjutsu kind of a thing. While we're in this corridor, the fact that there's many of them and only one of us is kind of diminished. So we're just gonna take them out one at a time. Yeah, you too, buddy. Try and be cagey here. Look at this. And so now that we got him sorted out, we've got all the doors unlocked. So that's nice. Everything's good. Let's have a trick through here and see what we got. This is the map station for this area, so we can see what we got going on. So there we go. This is the map for the area. As you can see, this is where we're going to be going, obviously. So let's take a little trip that direction. So all these pirates definitely did a number on our HP, so we are gonna have to be a little conservative when it comes to our health here. Don't think we're gonna have an issue with dying here, but at the same time we are gonna have to be a little bit more well, let's just say responsible than we traditionally would be in a spot like this. So there we go. We'll take a trip through here, and these enemies are extremely pretty, I'll say that. Okay, whoa, we haven't scanned this yet. Well, okay, it's a thing that gives you 10 HP. It's something we're pretty familiar with, I suppose. And another pretty. This one is a little bit less charitable, though. All right, so as we might have guessed, this area here is a research lab, and there's some pirates. There's a pirate. And there's another pirate. I want to say there's 5. 5 is a good number for this area. Each of these pirates, there also is 5 pirate datas that you have to scan in this area as well. So you got the menacing pirate music. We are not alone, but for the moment we kind of are. So we'll take advantage of that. The red ones are the ones that you need to scan. So these are the actual pirate datas that go in your logbook. The other ones is just like flavor stuff. So that's 1. Here we got 2. And right behind here we got number 3. And so there you go. That is 3 out of 5 in this area. Now we're going to have to, let's see, double check that, yeah, none of those are it. And so that's the elevator. We are going to unfortunately have to get back into fighting mode here. These guys. 2 pirates down. Here's another guy. We're going to try and not take any damage from him, but we failed. Still not bad though. His skin flint too. He didn't give us any health power-ups or anything. So this guy's number 4, and he's gonna go down to being a wiener. So this guy knows what's up. So this is our last pirate, and he's got some health packs. Oh, one more. Yeah, the exploding boxes is definitely a nice trick to know when you're dealing with our friends the pirates here. Now, there is actually a missile turret up here, so we're gonna get that sorted out too. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just like that. All right, so this one does not have any scans on it. Oh, there was. There was one more pirate. I got complacent. Actually, quite a few pirates. So, this guy is puppy guarding some pirate data that we are interested in acquiring here. This is the last 2 pirate datas in this room. So, you know, they're doing some really potentially unethical science. Come on, Samus. They're doing some potentially unethical science experiments. That's basically what like the TLDR of these things is. So if you find that sort of stuff interesting, that's what they're talking about. Now this one is a camera. Now we know Samus. We know how Samus feels about cameras. So we're gonna take the camera out. Hopefully we're going to get some HP drops in these crates. There actually is going to be another camera behind here, so this time we're not using the boxes for cover. Those are unreliable for cover. So we're just going to have to shoot that one. Now this one here, you notice is facing the wrong direction to be able to hit us. So we're going to take that one out with significantly less fuss. Now, we got some more pirates in this room. Ah, Samus. Okay, these cowardly pirates are using the techniques that I taught them, and strafing me. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so looks like we got one more. I kind of like the pirate music, but not as much as the ragdoll pirate physics, which I find comical. Although, the pirates jumping on top of you, that is a little intimidating. I'll give them that. And it is hard mode, so it's not like these pirates are physically incapable of damaging me at all. But, you know, alright. It is a lot easier to keep the faith when you know that there's a save point coming up soon. So, okay, this is the holograph sequence initialized, and this is kind of cool. So you've got another pirate data. You gotta remember to keep scanning these. But I kind of like the observatory room. This is one of those rooms where it's like, because it's so different from what you would expect, like from what normal room would be. So we got 2 pirate datas in here, and then we've got, let's see, we've got the spinners, currently not active. Well, let's see if we can't fix that problem. So obviously, in order to activate them, we're going to need to hit the thing up there with a bomb. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And there it is. So now we got the power switch got turned on, and hey, look, there's another one that is on the other side of the room. So we're just going to go ahead and not fall in the gaps and just calmly and collectedly get our way up to this one. And we're going to bust that open. And there we go. Now our spinners are going to be active. And so let's see, how many spinners was there? I want to say 3. So we get 2 and 3, and it looks like there's actually 4 of these guys. And now we get the light show. Pretty colors, pretty colors. So this is the hologram sequence, and we can see there is also a power-up there. That's going to be an important power-up. But before that, this is something that I feel is a little unsporting-like of the game. But if you notice, there is a red scan. This is Talon Iv's scan. And so you can scan the planet Talon Iv in the observatory. And let's see. Turns out that you can also scan the planet Zebes. Zeb's traditional pronunciation for that. The rest of these are flavor scans, but those 2 are actual scans that you need to complete the research. So we're going to, of course, make sure that we collect those. And now we're going to go up to do some platforming and get our way up to the top of the room, which is where the power-up is, and just like that is how we do it. And now we have another item for, this one is for the charge beam. This is the super missile, accurately named. It is quite super, if I do say so myself. So let's try it out. We're just gonna wantonly waste 5 missiles, or I guess 4 missiles here, and save up.